It's going to be a wet weather Friday. It's going to happen. I mean, it's out there. It's moving in. How much rain? We'll talk about that in just a moment. But let's check in with the weather watchers and see what they have to say right here. A 54-degree reading from Stan up in Greenwich, Connecticut. Stan's got the clouds overhead. Last in a row of nice days, but it all stops tomorrow with a wet and wild day. Stan, on the same page as me. I agree with that. I think it's going to be a wet one out there. I think those winds will be whipping as well. What we're going to talk about as far as the rain, how much rain? Are there intense storms involved? And what about the winds? What are the winds going to be doing tomorrow? Because somehow all this talk about the winds, about the rain, we've kind of, I don't know, not everybody's talking about the winds. And I think the winds are going to be a factor here. Take a look at what the computer models are pumping out for winds like around 10:30 in the morning. I mean, anywhere from, 18, 30 around the city. This is 10 a.m. in the morning. Let's just say 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts at 10:30 in the morning. You go through your day on Friday. Look at this, 3 p.m. Forecasting the potential for a 50-mile-per-hour gust, almost 48-mile-per-hour gust out on the east end of Long Island. It's a wet and windy day for Friday. How much rain are we picking up? New model just in. It was running between 1 to 2, and it's basically still between 1 to 2 inches of rain. 1.6 Montgomery and Danbury, 1.5 Trenton, 1 inch in Toms River, 1.4 for New York City, 1.5 Poughkeepsie, Quorum, 1.2. Yeah, 1 to 2 inches is the number I'm going to stick with. Vortex, satellite, and radar. All right. It's all being pushed along, that rain that is, by this low pressure system around Tennessee. It's going to be moving to the north-northeast, so expect this rain to be moving into our area. And again, we talked at the top of the show about a tornado watch box that has been issued around North and South Carolina. We are not under the threat for severe weather yet, but let's not let our guard down. We're going to watch this one because the potential, I think, could be there tomorrow. Look at the 10 a.m. picture. Wherever you see that red, I'm telling you, we've been doing this together, you and me, for a long time. You get a depiction like that, that's a possibility of severe weather at least. That's 10 a.m. in the morning. Notice it's right on top of the city, stretches out a little bit into Long Island, west of the city as well. Pretty decent coverage there at 10 a.m. 1:30, it's kind of just hovering, treading water, if you will, right on top of the metro areas. And then you get into your evening commute. It is basically pushed now east of the area. This is the hope. I mean, look, it could trend a little slower and still be with us, especially out on Long Island, so be aware of that for the evening commute. But right now, it looks like the evening commute better than the morning commute. And then you get to Saturday, you're not done with the wet weather chances. It looks like this. 60 for your day tomorrow, wet and windy. 65 on Saturday, not a washout of a day. Could be some breaks here or there, but still a 60% chance at wet weather. Sunday, you're 61. It's calming down, but you can't rule it out at a 30% chance for some of that to stick around on Sunday. I think maybe a little bit will. Monday, looking a little bit better. Tuesday, you know, the same thing, a little drier, but, you know, Monday and Tuesday, you're stuck in the 50s, upper 50s, but the 50s.
Wrong direction.
It seems like we are going, you know, towards March as opposed to towards June.
I know.
Slow march, though. Thank you,
There you
Lonnie.
go.